Well, holy smokies, guys. Somebody called the police out here. Buy millions and millions of cap meters. We need it, dog. We got GTA 6 to talk about. The Game Awards through our Rockstar logo. We have some bad news for Battlefield 6. EA is filing patents after patents. We're gonna talk about it. Data miners are also talking the upcoming Warzone map. It can be delayed. We're gonna talk about it. And just 5 minutes ago, the former Days Gone 2 director came out. He's currently doing an interview as we speak with David Jeff, who's the former God of War director. So a lot of former directors are now coming out. And he says Jason Schrier Days Gone 2 reporting is actually capped because the game is not canceled. So bro, like, coming in at number 8, we're just gonna get right into it. Smash a like button, subscribe if you're brand new. I will keep you in the loops. And Jason Schrier also responded. I definitely need you with your cap meters, okay? The Last of Us remake reportedly in development and Days Gone 2 pitch rejected. This is something that we heard from literally everybody, man. Like, IGN was talking about it because Kotaku, I should say Bloomberg, Jason Schrier actually switched sides, just like how you would switch sides in Call of Duty. He switched from Kotaku to Bloomberg, and he said that we're gonna be having the Last of Us remake. We're gonna have like, we're not gonna have Days Gone 2 because it got canceled. Sony's doing helicopters with their willies. Basically, he made a massive article, Schrier right hollering at his 4chan sources. And I do apologize for this video clip because I know there's a lot of junk on the screen out here. This is David Jeff. This is the former God of War director, and he's doing an interview live with the former Days Gone 2 director. Roll it.
His question is, they canceled Days Gone 2. You guys sold 5 million copies of Days Gone 1. Clearly, there's an audience for it. And they were going to turn you guys into a Naughty Dog support studio, which, depending on which rumor you go with, is actually what's happening. I have heard that Days Gone 2 is not in production. I have heard the new IP is contingent upon Bend completing certain work with other studios, and it's kind of being used as a carrot on a stick to get Ben to do that. And I don't know if that's true. These are all rumors.
Yeah, no, that's false.
Okay.
It's completely false. You know, there was an opportunity to work with them in a limited way, and that was just to kind of keep the staff happy. You know, when working on a game in the early days, there's not a lot to work on. So
right.
It was just a chance to get people idle hands working, and a lot of people were desperate to go do it because they didn't have anything that was significant to do at the time. But no, it's Bend was never going to be a support studio for Naughty Dog. They some people would say that because people are fearful of things, but no, that was never a reality. It was collaborative.
Okay. And can you say what they're doing now, or you just can't? That's not your...
Yeah, no, this goes directly to my NDA and
no worries
and everything.
Okay.
Jason Schrier came out and he says that one of the most unpleasant things about covering gaming is the way gamers will jump through hoops to deny news they dislike, from No Man's Sky's delays to work conditions at their favorite studios. Yo, he was talking about Treyarch and other studios. Anyway, Days Gone 2 was rejected in 2019 and is not in development at Sony Bend. Homies out there getting their popcorn ready. We might not get a Days Gone 2 ever, but with all due respect, I'm still gonna take the words of the director of the game who has worked in Bend Studio over your anonymous sources. The director literally said the article is accurate. Funny's over having false hope, lol. Like, really, bro? I don't understand it, okay? So he's like, the former director is calling some parts of the article cap, and surely, like, the internet is internet. The internet will do their job. It's like, okay, the whole situation is cap, right? And really, that's kind of like what I thought as well. But read your cap meters. I definitely want to know what it says, bro. This is massive. You want to know what? I actually have the live interview pause, and here's what he has to say.
Sort of at odds. That's what he thinks he knows. Do you think that story is not accurate? It's only accurate because he found some people that aren't happy, and in that there's always going to be people who aren't happy.
Yep.
But do you think that reflects the overall experience of those three groups working together? Or do you think that's just some people who are like, yeah, we don't like it here, and Jason asked us and we'll take the spotlight, why not? Or do you think there's some validity to that argument or to that statement?
I think that Jason is a serious journalist, and he brings a lot of integrity to his reporting. So did he find a narrow group of people that had this opinion? I don't believe, I believe that he did a diverse amount of research on this. So, you know, I wasn't privy to the VASG Naughty Dog relationship. Our relationship over the years, going back to like 2009 with Naughty Dog, has always been good, and they've been incredibly supportive. There are pain points sometimes, for sure, but I think that there's elements of truth. You know, I mean, I think that the article is true based on the sources, and I think that he sources a lot of. I think he gets a lot of good sources. So I have faith in him, and I respect the article, even if it's not everybody's version of events.
So now I'm kind of confused. You cannot say like Jason Schrier is capping. You can also not say that the director is capping. It's like, bro, who do you believe in this situation? Because we heard from the director that it's capped, but then it's like, okay, part of the article is capped, but he doesn't say what part is capped because he's under NDA. Jason Schrier is attacking and he says that, yo, I'm not capping. Like, this is what I heard and this is what I'm reporting. Homies are going in hard. Ponies are blind. Essentially, Jason Schrier is saying that Days Gone 2 was canceled back in 2019. But the director says when he left back in 2020, the game was still in production. And I'm like, bro, okay, like, who do you believe in this story, right? Like, do you think Jason Schrier is capping? Do you think the director is capping? Let me know what your stud muffin mind thinks on the situation. But also in the news, EA patent on adaptive difficulty system outlines ways to keep you playing longer. In other words, in simple English, this is engagement-based matchmaking, aka skill-based matchmaking. Ladies and gentlemen, this we got photographic images. Did I tell you we got 8K photographic images? This was filed on March 25th, 2021, just 2 weeks ago, and GameSpot is actually talking about it. They say that EA recently filed for a continuation of a patent involving adaptive systems that attempt to adjust a game's difficulty to your skill level. Ooh, yo, they're copying Activision. That is suspect. This adaptive system is designed primarily to keep users playing a game for as long as possible, although EA has made it clear it's not used in any of its sports franchises or online games. Alright, time out, cut the wad. Do you really believe Daddy Activision? Do you really want to believe Daddy EA as well? I don't know, man. Personally, I spoke with Tom Henderson as well. Even he thinks we're gonna have skill-based matchmaking in this game, but it's not gonna be as thick as Call of Duty. I think we're gonna have skill-based matchmaking in this game, and the fact that they're filing patents, that's like further evidence that we're gonna have skill-based matchmaking, bro. Yo, why? Who are these people? Who are these people? Bro, like, they're actually going in pretty hard. Like, look at that. Look at these motherfuckers out there. Like, they're out there like, yo, we gotta actually do that 90-degree. Like, I'm out here like trying to just look at that like that, bro. Like, what the flip is that? Look at all of that data, bro. They're going in like that. Start, receive history, data, comparison, user interaction, data for numbers of users of a video game, or literally the lab rats in their eyes. Make sure you take your right hand, take your left hand, put them together, and let's send a prayer out. Let's hope that we don't have skill-based matchmaking in Battlefield 6 as thick as Call of Duty. That's the only thing I'm asking, okay? Also in the news, new calling card has been spotted by Zesty COD Leaks. Very credible leaker out there. You know, he's a data miner. He goes in the files, and I really cannot scroll down because Daddy Activision can take it down because it's legit. We have found an in-game calling card that actually shows the nuke event. So nuke event is definitely gonna happen. Now, how big it will be, I'm not sure. A few days ago, I leaked this calling card, but it got taken down due to DMCA. So yes, guys, I cannot show you, otherwise Daddy Activision will send it to YouTube heaven. And another part that is kind of suspect here is that he found this in the game files where it says like, congratulations on completing the destruction of Verdansk part 1. To celebrate, we are rewarding you with this. We're probably only gonna get a calling card, my G, but part 1, that is suspect, okay? Like, I'm not sure like if we're gonna have a part 2, part 3. Also, Call of Duty Hope, another data miner leaker out there, and he says, so the bad news is that 80s Verdansk might not be till season 4, and currently we're waiting for season 3, and that's gonna drop on April 22nd or maybe April 23rd. If me and Zesty COD Leaks are reading this one file correctly, it seems that way. It's not totally definitive. If you are wrong, that's great, but I feel like it's not right for the community to be played this way by Activision. Sometimes Activision labels the files with 2 different iterations. For example, S4 would be called for, of course, season 4, or would be season 10, depending on how they label it. Sometimes they do both with things. S3 would be season 3 and season 9 and so forth. I wouldn't take this as definitive proof. They are obviously telling us what they're saying in the game files. The way I would take this as here is that, hey, if nuke event happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, well, it doesn't happen. Don't expect any nuke event or any sort of event this early. If it happens, yo, that's probably gonna be awesome, but if it doesn't, it doesn't, okay? Also in the news, the Game Awards came out, and they say that when you see this logo, what specific game moment first comes to your mind?
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
It was definitely the weather, guys, but this is kind of sus, okay? But Realistically, I think they're talking about GTA 5 remaster, but really on the other hand, a lot of GTA 6 stuff is going around. Literally, there are leaks and rumors every single day for GTA 6. I don't cover it every single day. I really want to because I really want to see GTA 6, but the reason I don't cover it every day here is because we do not know what is cap and what is facts. But Tom Henderson replied here by saying, yeah, I agree. I think we're 18 months away from a GTA 6 announcement. Still take it as a rumor. Tom is very credible, and man, if it's in 18 months and if it's not in 5 billion years, I will take 18 months, man. I will definitely take 8. But my stud muffin mind says here is that, like, when we get GTA 5 remastered, we're officially gonna be in the end game for GTA 6. And when I say we're officially gonna be in the end game, we're still gonna have to wait like 4 or 5 years. It is what it is. First off, shout out to the homies for adding me in the situation. And yes, the rumors were true. WWE 2K22, it hits different. It's now confirmed for this year. But people are not feeling it, man. It still looks bad. You guys had 2 years. If this is somehow... Please just stop producing WWE games. These are nothing but facts, okay? But check out this video on the screen. Hit the subscribe bell so I can interrupt you every time you're about to score on your crush. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.